What's going on, guys? This is Nick from Budget Decks coming at you with a brand new deck profile for y'all. This one has been a long time coming. It's actually one of my current favorite decks to run in the old rules format. That one being the Pendulum format, or if you know it as Master Rules, I think it's 3. Where basically Pendulums ruled the game. There's no links. It's Synchros, XYZs, Fusion, and Pendulums. Really fun one to play. It's the Abyss Actor archetype. Let's kind of just jump right into this, and as always, let's start with our extra deck. It is a Pendulum deck, and granted, you don't really use your extra deck that much. You have your Dinosaur Power, the Mighty Draco Slayer, and you have your I can never pronounce this guy. Ignister Prominence, the Blasting Draco Slayer. Really good card because he bounces a card back to the opponent's hand, and this one prevents your Pendulum monsters from being targeted by card effects. Absolutely phenomenal. Honest to God, you won't even really use them. I honestly never really use them. I never need to, thankfully. Anyway, moving on to the actual main part of the deck. The Abyss Actors, they get their name very well because I feel their names reflect their effects quite a lot, actually. For example, Evil Heal. Simple. You play 3 Evil Heal. He is the big bad of the deck. His stats are 3,000 attack, 2,000 defense. And God, is he amazing. All I've ever used him for is to put him on the field and kill my opponent. There is no other reason I have him. His effect... Let me just read it to you. If this card is special summoned, target one face of monster your opponent controls, it loses 1,000 attack. That's on its summon. And then when this card destroys an opponent's monster, you can target an Abyss Script spell card in your graveyard and return it back to your field face down. So when this guy destroys a monster, you get your really important spells back. Again, that is awesome. So Evil Heal, main guy of the deck, and then he combos really well with Abyss Actor Superstar. The reason these guys combo well, and you're going to play 3 Abyss Actor Superstar, this guy searches out your Abyss Script spells. Now in this version of the deck, we're only playing 4 Abyss Script spells in grand total, and one of them is 3 copies of one of the spells. So if you get one of this guy on the field, basically you search one out, put it face down on your field, use it, throw it to the graveyard, have Abyss Actor Evil Heal, destroy the opponent, get it back, use it again. Like, it's phenomenal. Again, this guy is the Dark Magician. He's 2,500 attack, 1,800 defense. Pendulum effects, I never really use them. His Pendulum effect, you contribute an Abyss Actor monster, then target an Abyss Script spell card in the graveyard, add it to your hand. So he does the same thing regardless. He does the same thing in his Pendulum effect that this guy does in his normal effect. Pretty simple. Next up, 3 Abyss Actor Wild Hope. This is the most important card in the deck. 1,000% the most important card in the deck. Reason being, his Pendulum effect. Forget that monster effect. Don't even use that monster effect. This guy belongs in your Pendulum zone. 2 scale. You need to summon level 8. You need to get Evil Heal on the field. So his Pendulum effect does just that. You target another Abyss Actor monster in your other Pendulum zone. Change its scale to, I believe, level 9 until the end of the turn. And you can only summon Abyss Actor monsters for the rest of the turn. So, I mean, that's how you get Evil Heal out, like right there. Nice and easy. Definitely need him in the Pendulum Zone. Next up is Abyss Actor Leading Lady. Leading Lady, really great card. When you take damage, both in her, I don't know how to explain, both in her Pendulum effect and her spell effect and her monster effect, they both basically take whatever battle damage you take and then subtract it from the monster that dealt it. She, of course, like, that's kind of her Pendulum effect, I believe, and her monster effect. Her other Pendulum effect is add one face of Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck with attack less than or equal to the damage you took. So basically, she's more of a defensive card. You need to take damage. She's a little slow, but honestly, she's pretty good, especially like if your opponent has Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and I put this in attack mode to face it, and it's like, oh, you take 3,000 damage. I'm like, okay, cool, your monster loses 3,000 attack, and they're like, what the hell? She's a really good card to have, Monster Zone or Pendulum Zone. I usually combo her with Abyss Actor Wild Hope, and it works pretty well, just because. Abyss Actor Sassy Rookie, when he is, once per turn, while in the Monster Zone, he cannot be destroyed by battle, so he has to get attacked twice to be destroyed, and then when he is destroyed, special summon an Abyss Actor from your deck to the field. That's kind of why he's there. He's just kind of the defense, plus he's a 2 scale for your Pendulum Zone. There's not a lot of high scales. That's why you really need Wild Hope. Next is Abyss Actor Extras. You play 3 of him. Abyss Actor Extra, if your opponent controls monsters, special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone. Pretty easy, basically. Just takes a little bit longer to get him out than Cyber Dragon, but just Pendulum Summon, Pendulum Zone, activate effect, special summon. And then you contribute this card from You contribute this card and place one Abyss Actor monster in your Pendulum zone. You would obviously put Wild Hope. So this guy brings out Wild Hope in the Pendulum zone. Wild Hope swings it out. You get Evil Heal. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. Nice and easy. Next is Abyss Actor Funky Comedian. This guy is one of your very few high skills. He's an 8 scale. You play 3 of him. You mostly are going to play him for his Pendulum effect because you contribute one Abyss Actor monster on your field, and then target another Abyss Actor monster. That targeted monster gains the attack of the tributed monster. Really freaking good, especially in Pendulums because you can just summon him out again. His other effect, he gains 300 attack while he's in the monster zone, according to however many other however many Abyss Actor monsters you have on the field. And then you can activate his secondary effect, which is to target another monster on the field. That monster gains this card's current attack, which would be 300 plus whatever attack he currently gains. And yeah, then he can't attack that turn he uses that. So not a bad monster effect, but keep him in the Pendulum zone. Next, I play 2 Abyss Actor Curtain Raiser. Reason being, when he's by himself on the field, he has 2200 attack as per his monster effect. He is a level 7 scale, which is okay. And if you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your Pendulum zone. He's basically just a free Cyber Dragon just for some good defense. And he combos really well with Abyss Prop Wild Wagon because then he can't be destroyed by battle once per turn. It really helps out just to get those monsters out there, And plus, you can use him for Synchro Material for Ignis or Prominence, or Fusion Material for this guy as well. So that's what he's kind of there for, to bring out the extra deck and to kind of hold off the opponent. Because this deck is a little slow, and you are going to get some dead draws, sadly, which are mostly in the spell zones. Then another one is, and then I want to run one Abyss Actor Trendy Understudy. Pendulum effect. When you Pendulum summon a monster, you can add a face-up 1 level 8 Abyss Actor monster from your extra deck back to your hand, so it kind of recycles a card back to your hand. Not really that you need that, necessarily. And then his other one is when he's on the field, he contribute himself to send a level 8 from your deck to the top of your extra deck. So kind of there to thin the deck. I just play him because he is a scale 8, which will help me bring out oh god, what's his name? The not leading dude. I can never remember his name. Superstar. Abyss Actor Superstar. He helps bring out Superstar because Superstar is a level 7. Then 1 Luster Pendulum, the Draco Slayer. This guy is how we get, our extra deck out. That's literally how we get it out. That's the only reason I'm running those in the deck. Honestly, you could probably get rid of this guy. He's not even that good in the deck. But, there is the option. So that's nice. Next, the most important card in the deck that you need to absolutely run 3 of, Abyss Script, Rise of the Abyss King. First of all, searchable. Oh crap, whose effect is it? Superstar's effect. Superstar brings this out to the field immediately, and then Evil Heal brings it back to your hand. What this card does, when this card is activated, return the amount of face-up card, return opponent's cards face-up back to the hand, according to however many Abyss Actor monsters you have on the field. It's a Pendulum deck. Within 2 turns, you're going to have 5 Abyss Actor monsters in the field. You activate this, then your opponent's going to have a really bad day. Best part, the return to the hand. They're not sent to the graveyard, so they can't activate graveyard effects. They're not banished, so they can't activate any banish effects. So your opponent has to kind of restart combos. Really great. Really, really great card. Next, we're going to run 2 Abyss Prop Wild Wagons. I was talking about this one earlier. It's a permanent spell. When it's activated, you can target 1 Abyss Actor monster per turn. That monster cannot be destroyed by battle 1+ times. So basically, it has to get attacked twice to be destroyed. And then, what was it? Once per turn, you can target... Oh, I'm sorry. You can target the Abyss Actor monster you control. Your opponent cannot target it with card effects until the end of their turn. Pretty simple, right? Very simple card, but it helps just protect your monsters. Easy. Fills it up. I don't even know what else to say. The draw power of the deck. 2, Allure of Darknesses. This is why the deck is $12.75. If I could find another draw power that wasn't as consistent as Allure of the Darkness, we'd be happy. But that's why it's $12.75. That's the only reason. Only reason this deck is so expensive. $12, I know. Oh my god, Nick, calm down. It's $12. 1 Abyss Script Opening Ceremony. Really great card that pisses people off like no tomorrow. They think I run 3, but I only honestly run 1 because Superstar. Superstar searches it out. What this card does, for every face-up Abyss Actor on the field, you gain 500 plus life points. Easy. And then when this card is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can draw the amount of cards from your deck that equals the amount of your opponent's hand. So it's also some surprise draw power if someone decides to Twin Twister it or MST it. Really fun card. Really fun card. And then the one-ofs, Pot of Riches, 1 Ignite Reload, just extra draw power there, and 1 Mystical Space Typhoon because, you know, I'm afraid of Mirror Force. And then the kind of one of the better searchers, I'm actually thinking about buffing this up to 3, but I've kind of been working with it, is Abyss Actors Backstage. This card, when you have two Abyss Actor monsters in your Pendulum zones, you activate this dude on your opponent's turn on your standby phase or whatever, and you can put 2 more Abyss Actor monsters with different names into face up to your extra deck. God, I'm stumbling over my words today. Face up to your extra deck. Pretty simple. Helps thin the deck. Really good card. I'm thinking about just upping it to 3 and getting rid of the very last card in the thing, getting rid of my 1 Torrential Tribute. I run this just for some board wipe, just because, again, I am afraid of cards and monsters. They scare me. But I'm considering getting rid of that, but this is a really good card for searching. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my Abyss Actors deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been wanting to show this to you guys for a long time. It's probably very massively disappointing, but that's okay. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and stay sexy.